Alright, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on all the flooding that has been taking place in different places in the country and as well as the world. So, Adawan Ratazah, you find this lesson edifying. It says at least 6 killed in West Virginia flash floods. West Virginia in state of emergency amid deadly flash flooding, building collapse. Had never seen anything like this. Flash flood kills 5, leaving 4 missing in West Virginia. Said DR Congo flooding, heavy rains in dry season in Kinshasa kill at least 29. Said deadly flash floods kill 13 in San Antonio and at least 3 in West Virginia. Devastating flash floods leave more than a dozen dead in San Antonio. Said flooding strands drivers on Route 288 north in Chesterfield. Greenville Fire Rescue says 7 people rescued on flooded roads after overnight flooding. South Strabane residents cleaning up after sudden severe round of flooding. The Washington County fire officials urge caution after massive flooding. Region under flood watch through Monday night as heavy rain overflows creeks and floods roads. Says severe storms bring tornado, massive hail, and flooding to region. Says 4 confirmed dead in Ohio County flooding. Says West Virginia flash floods kill at least 5. Others missing after inches of rain fell in 30 minutes. It happened so quickly. This is the judgment of the Lord right here. This is exactly what the men of the Lord have been talking about, saying that the Lord was going to turn up his judgments. He was going to intensify them. And this is just part of that. Zed 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And the Lord sent that storm and those tempests upon those people, tornado, hail, torrential rain, flash flooding. The Lord sent that judgment. Isaiah 28:2, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which has a tempest of hail and a destroying storm. As a flood of mighty waters overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand. And the Lord has been sending a lot of destroying storms. A lot of powerful winds, a lot of torrential rain, a lot of hail, a lot of tornadoes. And these storms and tempests have been causing a lot of destruction, causing trees to fall, causing power lines to snap, causing massive flooding. The hail has been causing damage to people's cars and homes. And this is the Heavenly Father's judgment right here. Psalms 11:6, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and in horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. And when you look up the definition of tempest, it's a violent windy storm, such as hurricanes or tornadoes. And the Lord has been sending a lot of tornadoes to parts of America lately, causing a lot of destruction. And soon the hurricanes are going to start. Psalms 83:14, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. Verse 15, so persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm. And clearly, that's exactly what the Lord is doing. Just sending all of these storms and tempests, these powerful, deadly, destructive storms and tempests upon these different countries, upon these different cities, bringing non-stop judgment upon these people. Psalm 7 and 11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's right. And that's why devastating, deadly judgments like this keep happening. Because this is the anger of the Lord towards these wicked people. Psalms 9:16, the Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion Selah. Yeah, so basically all the people that die from these car crashes, from these floodings, from these tornadoes, from fires, from animal attacks, from shootings, from stabbings, all these different heavy judgments that take place. That's because they're wicked in the eyes of the Lord. And that's how the Lord chose to punish them. Deuteronomy 32:39, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And through his judgments, his various judgments, the Lord does kill and wound people. And that's what we've seen with these recent floodings. People have gone missing. People have gotten wounded. People have gotten killed. And like it says, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Nobody can save you out of the hand of the Lord. Those people who died, they were meant to die. That's why they couldn't be saved. The Lord wanted them to perish, and so they did. Job 4:7, remember I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that nobody has perished being innocent, nor were the righteous ever cut off. So like I said, the people who die in flooding, the people who die from car crashes, the people who die from shootings, stabbings, animal attacks, drowning, these like really people who die in fires, those people are not innocent, or they were not innocent in the eyes of the Lord. They were wicked, and the Lord was angry with them. And so he brought that judgment upon them. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's why these judgments keep happening, because these wicked people, they have to reap what they've sown. All the wickedness that they've been doing, now they got to receive the punishments for it. They got to receive the judgments for it. And a lot of that judgment is going to end in their death. Second Timothy 3 and 1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Yeah, times full of danger and risk. And with all the storms and tempests and earthquakes and fires and shootings and stabbings and all the other types of judgment that are taking place throughout the world, it's safe to say that we are living in some perilous times, some dangerous times. See, those of us of the hopeful elect, however, we have that fear of the Lord because we know all of these events that are taking place are the judgments of the Lord. And the Lord dictates who gets hit with these judgments and how hard they get hit with these judgments. Proverbs 19:23. The fear of the Lord Yahweh tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. And those of us of the hopeful elect, like I said, we fear the Lord. We rehearse the righteous acts. We're watching, we're reading, we're praying, we're fasting. We're following the law, statutes, and commandments as best as we can because we want the Lord to keep his hedge of protection over us. But for these wicked people out here, they don't believe in the Lord. There's a lot of people out here that think that they can just do whatever they want and there's no consequences for it. But as we can clearly see, there are plenty of consequences. There are deadly consequences for being out here and, being wicked. The scriptures tell us, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. And all of these carnally minded, wicked people are going to continue to die in whatever horrible way that the Lord sees fit for that to play out. See, this is not a joke. This is not a game. This is very serious. And a lot of people refuse to take it seriously. And so the Lord is just going to remove them. So as time goes on, we can expect to see a lot more fires and earthquakes and devastating storms and tempests and just more people dying. Because we're in the last days. Like it says in Luke 21 and 22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. So the vengeance, the wrath, the anger of the Lord is being poured out upon the earth as punishment for the actions of these wicked people. And it's also reminder and warning to those of us of the hopeful elect as to what can happen when the Lord is angry with you. So, just pushes us to stay on the righteous path so that we don't get caught up in these judgments. But with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakakudash. Dwadi Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.